So I was doing a workout with my mom yesterday, and it occurred to me that there might be some people in the group, along with her, sorry mom, that might not be doing some of the moves in the workouts correctly. So I just wanted to help you a little bit with form and make sure that I tell you that form is so key to this. You can't just kind of flutter through these moves. Even if you're modifying, there is such a thing as proper form. So let me talk about a little bit of those. So the first thing I want to talk about is your form with any kind of squats or lunges. So whenever you are squatting or lunging, you want to make sure that your knee is never going over your toes. Now, some people think that that just means that you don't want to do this, but it also means that you don't want to do this. Right? Do you see how my knees are still shooting forward and they're not perpendicular with the ground? What you want to do is stick your butt back so that your legs are always straight at the bottom and squat this way. Do you see my back is flat, my shoulders are up, my chest is up, but when you have your weights in either hand, you're going to squat backwards like this so that your knees always stay perpendicular to your feet like this. When you're doing a side lunge, same thing. You're gonna step out and sit back like this. Sit back so that my leg is always perpendicular with my foot. Another thing is on the side shuffles. When you are side shuffling, you want to make sure that you're squatting with your feet together and your knees, with your feet apart and your knees parallel, right? You don't want to be side shuffling and doing one of those. Your knees are overextended and probably you're going to be doing one of those where you're kicking your hips out. You want to make sure that you shuffle, squat. Both knees are forward, chest is up, and you're keeping your back flat. Very important. When you are doing the static lunges and you have one foot forward and one foot back, you want to step back kind of further than you think you do. So you don't want to do one of these where you're kind of going up and down like this. You want to step back further, get that foot parallel, and squat from here, right? So your modification is not that you're stepping less, but that you're just squatting less. Maybe you're here with your weights instead of here with your weights, right? So the modification is never the position of your feet or your knees. The modification is simply how far are you going into that squat, right? There's a big range of motion. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. So I hope that helps some of you with form. I'm really excited to get started with you guys next week with Morning Meltdown 100. And there have been some questions about if you're not doing Morning Meltdown 100, what do you do? Well, you just join the next challenge group and you can do whatever program you want. It will be centered around Morning Meltdown 100, but still cater to any Beachbody program that you do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.